Hi guys, we are in the Superbooth with Jason, and this is the Instruo stand, and this is the new semi-modular synth from Instruo. What is the name?
The Seashell, which I realise now we don't actually have the name written anywhere on it, so it's all iconography. But yeah, it's kind of a downsized version of our original CSL complex oscillator. So the premise is it's a complex oscillator in a box with a lot of expansion under the hood. So it is effectively our first semi-modular system in one, but tried to be designed with a way of using it in different contexts across different tiers. So out the box, it can work standalone, plug MIDI in, audio out, and it's a very versatile synthesizer where it's using a lot of the quirks of the circuitry that the CSL has, where there are hard sync capabilities. So you can get a lot of really powerful timbres through cross modulation, hard sync ratios. Yeah, a lot of things that a complex oscillator does very well, but with a lot more flexibility and expansion.
Work with the software?
Yeah, exactly. So plugging it in over USB, it's a class compliant audio and MIDI device. So the audio at the moment, we're listening directly through Ableton, so it's coming in with Seashell as the sound card. So we're getting MIDI going out through an audio track or through arpeggiators. Everything can be sequenced within the DAW, and then it has a partnered VST controller, which gives you immediate real-time feedback over all the parameters, some access to a few extra quirks that are maybe a bit more hard to access on the device, like there are a few button combos. So we try to make sure that everything is accessible on the hardware, with the exception of you can change the source waveform to the wavefolder to the sawtooth wave, which sounds really pretty cool. Yeah, so that's one of the things we kept locked to the plugin. But these are all addressable or MIDI mappable as well, so there are ways of accessing it all. Yeah, we tried to get a very immediate playability to the device. So it's a mono synth. It's two oscillators, analog wavefolder, analog filter. As you can hear, it's gone very dry here, so I've brought down this macro pot, which is the pot in the middle. This, in its default state, maps to what we call the diffuse network inside it. So this is a complex diffusion network. It gets to a reverberant space, so it just adds ambience. But the goal of it is to add a bit of stereo spread, stereo diffusion, and just polish. So listening to headphones, it's not so direct and dry. It's a lot more musical off the bat. So yeah, it just adds a lot more usability straight away into being a voice.
This is perfect for the people who start with the synth, or for the people who have now the system, the big system.
Exactly, yeah. So it's fully patchable with a modular system. It's control voltage, volt per octave. It can even generate volt per octave from its own CV output if you expand it and patch more within the software. But one of the workflows we're really keen to see it in is in place of a soft synth. So it's the exact same workflow. You're automating or MIDI mapping all the parameters within the plugin, but all the sound is in the analog domain, but just direct over the USB-C cable. So because we've got so much digital control, we can actually achieve...
Save the patch.
Yeah, you can save patches. There's a bit of a hybrid, so certain controls are in the analog domain. So the complex FM bus, which is similar to the CSL, that's in the analog domain, so that's the two oscillators modulating at audio rate. There are built-in attenuators over the envelope, over the filter and wavefolder. So if they're brought down, if we bring this down as well, everything else is digitally controlled. So it means that I can go through and pull open presets. So this is where the presets get built. The interface opens up. We've got matrix mixer, which, as I was describing, so this is our micro pot, and that's dynamically scaling. It's a quiet patch. By any time I can just take over any of the controls, and it's going to update real time. Yeah, I feel like we've just finished the development, so it's only in the last couple of weeks I've started like playing with it and actually experiencing how it can function. So I'm really excited to see how.
Really,
people
really cool.
Yeah.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Bye.